Yes. No, I'm just kidding. That would be a weird way to open this, huh? I'm enjoying an Olipop soda. My eyelids are heavy. I'm wearing my worst pair of glasses. And my friend can't join the stream because he doesn't have enough followers, which is absolute garbage. YouTube didn't used to have this. Like this whole shorts thing and being able to go live streaming and shit. This didn't happen until like TikTok came along. And then YouTube was like, oh shit, we better catch on board real quick. And they did. And I'll still stick to YouTube before I go to TikTok any day. I have a TikTok, and it's like not worth having. TikTok, I have a TikTok, and it's really not worth having. I don't understand anything that belongs in it at all. Oh, that's a video from Scotty. You'll have to excuse me. I'm sorry, everyone. I was talking to a friend of mine. I wanted to have him on the stream here. But he doesn't have enough followers yet. I didn't know that you needed a certain amount of followers to stream, like, with people. That's some stupid, dumb shit right there. Like, that's some, like, dumb shit right there. Like, that's some, like, hardcore stupid shit. Like, but, welcome to YouTube, right? Oh, boy. Sorry. I have to keep up with my friends when they text me. I feel like I owe it to them for still being around this long in my life. I at least owe them a text back as soon as they send one to me. I made a steampunk witch. It's not done yet, not by any means. It still has a. It's coming in the mail. It's one of those like pirate. There he is. There's the man. Yeah. It's going to have one of those pirate, like, kind of gun holster things. It has one here and then one down on the hip. Wow. Like, but the guns I'm getting are super, like, high tech. They're like 15-inch barrel, like, they look like they don't look steampunk. And, what's up? What's up, robot? What do you got for me? But, no, the guns I'm getting, they don't look very steampunk, but they fit into the fantasy realm thing really well. So, since it's steampunk and fantasy combo together, I get to weave my way around loopholes. It's fun stuff. Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Wild Wild West was actually a really, really good example of steampunk. Like, a really good example of it. That one movie with the Three Musketeers, too, was also a really good use of steampunk. There's a couple of South Korean movies that are a good example of diesel punk. And there's one Hayao Miyazaki movie from Studio Ghibli that it's called Steam Boy, and that one's steampunk as hell. But yes, Wild Wild West is actually a fantastic example of steampunk done correctly, like, which is crazy because like it's Will Smith, but like we have to remember Will Smith was amazing at one point in time. Like, Will Smith isn't the Will Smith we know nowadays. But yeah, no, Wild Wild West was fantastic, and it was a great example of steampunk done correctly. And I think steampunk should be done correctly more often. Like, the outfit I've got on right now, this is a steampunk witch. So if you wanted to combo steampunk and fantasy together, which I've never seen done Solar punk and lead acid punk. Yeah, it depends. It depends on. I don't know. You'd have to look it up. MTM. They're actually. It is a term from NASA, so you'd have to look up how many invisible planets they are. But as far as a band goes, as far as I know, it's just me. So there's one invisible planet on Earth, and it's this guy right here. Well, see, the term at NASA for invisible would be more that they're, for some reason, they don't reflect light off. Like, we're not sure why yet. Sub, whenever you can, please, cool kid. All the subs help me with my musical endeavors, and my musical endeavors help my mother, which I mean, this is our house, my mom and I's house, but like, I want to help out as much as I can. And I've always promised her that I promised my dad that I would make it in music, and I am going to no matter what. Like, I'm just going to keep going no matter what. Thank you so much, cool kid. It means everything. It really does. Every single subscription means the world to me because it brings me one more step closer to being able to share my music and my ideas with the world, and hopefully make a career off of music so that I can take care of me mom. They probably have a very low albedo. You mean libido? Hoi! Yo yo yo. The oh, I got it right. Yes! Score for Christian. Upstairs, Christian. Yeah. But yeah, like this outfit is actually like the steampunk witch. There's only a couple differences. The steampunk witch, obviously has the witch hat, has the trench coat, and has the asymmetrical shirt. However, the difference falls. Asa Hallstrom, my diesel punk character, who's the son of my steampunk character Thomas Hallstrom, he doesn't wear a witch hat. He goes without a hat altogether. He doesn't wear glasses either. But he has the trench coat, but his pants are a olive green, and he wears trench boots that go up to about here. The witch is going to have a pirate kind of holster here would hold a sword here and a pistol here, but the two pistols I'm getting are 15-inch barrels each, so I'm going to have one in here and one in here. So the War Witch is what I'm calling it. It's the War Witch. It's a witch that came together from all of the negative feelings that came from American wars. So it has also, or just wars in the last century. So it's going to have different parts of war gear all over it. Even the trench coat itself, I got this at Army barracks. It's a military trench coat. So basically, the witch is all military stuff. Now, Asa's outfit, on the other hand, is it has the trench boots, and his outfit has the green pants, and the green pants have a steampunk belt thing on the side on the left hip. But Asa doesn't carry as many guns as the War Witch. His goggles are better quality. They're actually the real motorcycle goggles, the ones that cost $80. So yeah, albedo is a measure of how much light is reflected from a stellar body. Yes, Okay, then yeah, that sounds like definitely what would go into the formation of an invisible planet. Well, cool kid, I am very happy for your help and for your good words. If you're tired, you should head to bed. Sleep is important. Believe it or not, I got the idea for this outfit from the Amazing World of Gumball. Like, I saw Gumball wearing a witch hat that was raggedy and a trench coat with his like normal outfit underneath it. And I was like, you know, okay, I could do that. I could. So I'm like, I have the trench coat. So I'm like, so okay. I'm just gonna head to I'm gonna head to Spirit Halloween real quick. Headed there. Boo! And completely serendipitous. I find this hat that's labeled as a scarecrow hat. But let's call it what it is. It's a fucking witch hat, bro. Like, it's a raggedy ass witch hat. And that's exactly what I was looking for. So, like, it was just, like, completely serendipitous. So I just put the goggles on it. Now I'm just going to add the holsters and the guns. And anytime that there's a steampunk festival, you best count on me being there as either Asa or the War Witch. Like, if I'm not Asa Hallstrom, then I'm definitely the War Witch. Like, one of the two. It depends how lazy I'm feeling. If I feel less lazy, I'm Asa. If I'm more lazy, I'm the War Witch. Like, so if you ever meet me at any of the steampunk conventions in New England, you can tell what mood I'm in just by the hat. Because Asa doesn't wear a hat. So there you go. Plus the old man glasses. I figured a war witch would have like been around for a long time. Like, so I figured like, okay. This witch is made, their powers came from all of the feelings that came from war. So it's like, all right, so let's combo as many like war things as we can in here. So we got pilot bomber goggles. We got old 1930s style readers that you'd find. Take it easy, cool kid. Get a good amount of sleep, okay? We got an army trench coat that would have been used, like probably wouldn't have been used at all. And totally, honestly, it would have been used on like just basic on the bridge and whatnot. But it has a World War II kind of feel to it. The shirt I actually got for Asa's character, not for the War Witch. And I wish I could show you guys the pictures of the stuff that I ordered. I ordered several holsters, and the one for Asa is smaller. It's a smaller gun holster that fits right here. Check. But you can fit this. I have these little lanterns that are about this big. They're not very big. This is only about, like, for my head, for example. They're only about this big. So they're not very big. And I'm gonna hook the lantern to the gun holster to like really just drive the steampunk theme home, as well as like the belt, of course. So Asa's outfit is much more diesel punk, plus the boots. The boots make everything. Let's call it what it is. But the War Witch I wear my Chuck Taylors when I'm the War Witch, because it's like the War Witch exists outside of time. So if I was a War Witch, I'd wear a pair of Chuck Taylors, like because they look good with everything. That's why. You can't even argue with that. You can wear a suit, you can wear anything with a pair of Chucks, and it looks fine. It looks good. Same thing with Vans. Wear a nice pair of flats with anything, you're good to go. So, that's kind of like my opinion, man. Yeah. Oh. Hey, yo, away. Get a load of this guy. What's up, brother? Good to have you back. Jimmy, I didn't see you. What's up, brother? Good to have you guys back again. Good to see you, my friend. This is my war witch. I made a steampunk witch costume for Halloween. And I've actually ordered the last parts of it. I can't wait for them to come. They'll be here mid-November. But like it's a pirate style bandolier with what would be a sword pouch here. As you can see, this shirt is asymmetrically cut. So on this side I'll have the holster, and then it'll go up this side, and I got 2 foam guns that are actually like fantasy looking guns. And I've been good. I drank a thing of McGillicuddy's earlier, so I'm feeling pretty good, but I'm not drunk by any means. Really, I'm just enjoying a good smoke and trying to explain my costume a lot, because I've got so many other pieces coming to finish off this costume, and this costume shares it shares 2 pieces of clothing with another costume that I have. Like, so I've been just trying to explain the difference between those 2. Happy Halloween! It's my favorite holiday. My birthday was 6 days ago. So when I was growing up, I would always have dress up parties, costume parties, because like since my birthday was on the 25th, it only made sense. So I had the best birthdays growing up. It was always a costume party. That's the great part about being born anytime in October. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. It's my favorite Halloween. Wow. I've been drinking a bit. Halloween is my favorite holiday. There it is. Nice. I won't ask you what day. That's personal. Mine's the 25th, as we've been told. Here's the cool part. If you look up the day that the Red Sox lost the 1986 World Series, the moment that ball goes in between Bill What's-His-Face's legs, that was the moment I was born. Like, legitimately, like that moment on television when the ball rolled between his legs in the 1986 World Series, October 25th, 1986, 10 o'clock at night. That's when I was born. So I can literally pull up, like, sports footage and be like, and I was born then. It's crazy, dude. It is. It's fucking nuts, man. Like, just wow. And you could say I was the curse if the Red Sox hadn't won like 5 other like World Series after that. Hey, there's Yun. Hi, Yun. Pleasure to have you back again. Welcome, my South Korean princess. I have these add a Q&A sticker things. I don't know what they like. It's offering me to do it, but then it offers a question on its own, and I'm like, this question has nothing to do with me, nor like would I care. Like, not me, but like none of y'all would care what my answer would be. Like for the questions that they give me on here, like, what's your favorite sandwich? What's your favorite sandwich, Bobby? Well, Dad, I like peanut butter and jelly. You like peanut butter and jelly? Well, that's an American sandwich. What the fuck you want me to do with that, bro? Like, come on. Ask me some better questions. Ask some better questions. Not you guys. YouTube. YouTube's just, it's lazy. Lazy bones. What is my favorite sandwich? Ooh, okay. This Jimmy's thinking on his toes here. You caught me. All right, okay. Let's think. Let's think here. I like a. I like a club sandwich. Yep. Good old fashioned club sandwich. Chicken club, turkey club. Right there. Like a good old club sandwich. Just some bacon, some turkey or chicken, some tomato. I mean, yes, to keep it in place, but yes, I will definitely yeah. Otherwise, it's not a true club. You're right. But yes, it has to have the toothpicks, and like you have to like try your best to. Let's face it, you eat the whole quarter in one bite. We all do. We like let's just call a spade here. All right, we all eat that quarter in one bite. She's gross. The Instagram I shot out. Which one, Yun? The Instagram I shot out. I don't even remember. Who did I shoot out there? Recent stream. Looked up the Instagram. You shot out. Oh! Okay, my ex-girlfriend. Yeah. I was with her for 4 years. Yeah. She was gorgeous when I met her. Well, you gotta believe me on that one. But no, that girl has no talent, skill, or any sort of thing that would make her a popular artist. But she knows how to like a vampire suck the talent and good ideas from other people and then patent them off as her own. And that's how her whole career was while I was with her. And she wondered why I like held this secret like hatred for her. It's like, I don't know, because every dream that I brought up to you, you thought that it was a good idea that, oh, if I accomplish his dream, he'll respect me more. It's like, girl, no, I'm going to hate you more because you've done no work and you have a set of tits that gets you. Thank you, Yun. Yes, the wannabe muse who thinks she's a fucking artist. That's exactly what that is. Like, that's exactly what she is, and that's why she became a porn actress. She had no skill or talent. No skill, talent, or enough intelligence to actually be anything other than a porn actress. That's what she was. You know now. But, like, check this. If she wants to deny it, all day she can deny it. We match. That bitch and I. Yeah. She doesn't deserve a single good thing that comes to her in her life, and yet she has so much of it. And people are like, don't get hung up on it, otherwise she's won. It's like, I'm not hung up on it. I just hate that she's done no work, and all she's done as far as a career has been fuck on camera. Like, and yet she has, like, more money and stuff than, and, like, you know, solidarity in than I do. Because she married a rich guy, you know? No, I would never put a swear filter on anything. Ever. Swearing is, like, such an integral part of the human language. Like, some of the best... Yeah, see? Some of the best, as long as you don't start saying like some crazy fucking shit about like, you know what I'm talking about, okay? As long as you don't start popping off on that shit, like, then we're good. But, dude, I don't give a flying nieces, grandmothers, nephews, cousins, former roommates, fuck about what you say on here as far as swear words. Oh, I know you're not a racist. That's not what I was talking about. Some people say gross shit about little kids, but they'll do it, like, just to get a rise out of people. But like it's like that's fucking disgusting. Like I won't put up with that. But I'm not saying you would do that. It's just a warning I gotta put out there. You know how it is. Yeah, exactly. You know how it is. Can I ask you guys a question? Here's the thing. Have you guys heard of Shauna Ray? She had cancer when she was younger, and now she kind of looks like a permanent 10-year-old. Like, I would have a hard time having a relationship with her because of how she looks. But, like, for who she is as a person, like, she's in her 30s. Like, and yeah, she looks young, but, like, the way she thinks is very mature. And I find the way she thinks very interesting. I would very much like to, like, hang out with her, get to know her, and talk to her, maybe even date her. Does that make me a creepy fucking dude? Like, I really want to know. Hi, little 420. MTM, very good point. Very cool, Yun. And trolls do be trolling. That is a factual thing of life. It's more that I just see people for like, I don't know. You know that kind of thing where like you can be a 10, but if your personality is like a 1, it immediately knocks you down to like a 2. That kind of thing. Happy Halloween, Antichrist. You know, it's that kind of deal. Yeah. It sucks having a Halloween alone. It always blows. I miss having a partner. Not Yun, not that ex-partner. I don't need another girl like that. I'm good. Any girl that needs that much fucking attention. Happy Halloween. Evil, Lil 420 and Antichrist. Happy Halloween. Yeah, she's an adult, do her thing. She called me up like a year after she started her prawn career, corn career, and she was like, "Yeah, I still miss being with you. You're still the best person I was with. The only reason, like, blah 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 blah." And I'm just like, "Okay, great, well, awesome, fantastic, super. I'm glad. I don't fucking care. Like at that point, I was just so fucking indifferent. I didn't give a shit anymore." That girl does not deserve a single good fucking thing coming to her. What other girl? Asphyxia Noir is my ex girlfriend who became a porn actress. Like she's the one that like is the one we were talking about. No skill, no. Shauna Ray. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's an adult. That's all I'm saying. Like I don't see anything past that. Like it's just like her mindset is very much an adult. Like I don't know, whatever. Like it's just some people have said like you're a creep, dude. You like little kids, and I'm like, nah, dude. Please don't look up my ex girlfriend. I mean, go ahead if you want to. Like, but there's not many videos of her up anymore. But if she denies that we were together, fuck you, bitch. We both have these tattoos. I drew them on you myself, you lying little. She's quite the strumpet. Let's just put it that way. Who's Shauna or my ex? Because, yeah. I know that Yun knows who I'm talking about because she mentioned bangs. So I know exactly. But that was my girlfriend for 4 years. And I was the love of her fucking life, man. Cool. No biggie. Dude, for a while there, like, I enjoyed her videos when I wasn't with her. You know what I mean? Enjoyed her videos when, whatever. But, like, that's because she's my ex. Like, and I would get a call from her being like, I miss you, and blah, blah, blah. My life's not the same without you. Yeah, I bet it isn't. Like, fucking fuck that shit, dude. Like, ugh. Antichrist, you're 48, your wife's 22, that's fine. It's a big age gap, but as long as you two are like, you're both consenting adults, you're both, if you're both happy, then I don't give a fuck. Dude, I dodged an artillery strike. Like, legitimately, but thank you, yes. Like, I mean, she loved the shit out of me, she did. It's just that, like, she would take any artistic idea I had or artistic idea that I mentioned, and then she would make it her own way, and then pawn it off as her own idea. And people would swallow that bullshit. It drove me crazy. I'm like, I've been working on my stuff for 10 years to work on my music. And all you have to do is show your tits. That's it. Like, so it drove me fucking batshit, man. It drove me ape shit. She would have like these photo shoots that I would have told you the idea because they were photo shoots that I was going to have for my project. And then she would do a version of it. Like, and it's just like, and it's just like, people would be like, you're so artistic. You're so artistic, girl. No, she's not. She's a fucking succubus. Like, of talent. Of talent and skill. And the only reason she's doing well now, and if you watch this right now, Felicia, friggin', fuck you, number one. You stole some of the best years of my life and took some of my best ideas. Number two, you made sure that anytime I had a show that you had a fucking meltdown. And number three, you brought me out to LA saying that our relationship would work when knowing that you already had the hots for another guy. So Felicia, fuck you. Yes, that's her real name. Like, fuck that bitch. Like, oh yeah, and Raylan, Skin Diamond, the other porn actress, yeah. Having me suck my dick was fantastic. Like, fucking you was great. I was glad I got the opportunity. Thank you for being around at the time. Why don't you respect porn actresses? People haven't lived my life, man. People haven't lived my life. They don't know. I've seen the inside, the outside, and the in-betweens. I've been in between. Like, so trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Like, shit, dude. Like... And still, after all of that, Felicia, I went home and played the Hard Rock Cafe with my band. Made a fucking single with the bassist of Weezer as our producer, who told me not to stop writing because he had been producing my song all week and he wasn't tired of listening to it. You called me in tears a year after you started doing porn, saying that you were all used up, just like I told you, and I didn't have the I was too gentlemanly to say that. I know I was right. I told you. Come on, man. Like, I told you that was gonna happen. I'm like, you got a year in you, and then you're used up. And I was right. And both of you porn girls got a better fuck from me than half of the dudes that you fucking like are on camera with. Like, deal with it. Y'all are pissed off because like some normal white boy fucked your brains out. Deal with it. Like, Jesus Christ. Both of them, same time. If they wanna come at me with that, I'm lying. Let them. By all means, come at me. I know both of your full names, man. I was on the lease with both of your asses, and I fucked both of you within a week. I had fun. I had a fun time, girls. That's why I don't like OnlyFans models, man. So I don't like OnlyFans models. Has nothing to do with you selling your pictures of your body. Nothing to do with that. Has everything to do with that. Since you're doing that, it tells me that you don't have a damn lick of skill or talent in that body of yours. The only skill that might be in that body of yours is the dude fucking you. Or the skill that you have of fucking guys. Because it's a skill. Doesn't take much to learn how to do well, but it's a skill. Fucking Christ. Why don't you respect OnlyFans models? Why do you? I mean, get your money where you're gonna get it, by all means. You know? Because trust me, it's my agenda that's buying your movies. But I got in there for free, bitch. Thank you, Yun. That's all I'm saying, man. What's up, Psycho? Psycho, super. I want to be a psycho hero. Yeah, my life's been a fucking crazy, crazy story, guys. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm going to remember all of you when I am a popular rock star. I'm going to give you all special treatment, free tickets, free merch, all of it. You too, my brother. All y'all getting special treatment when Invisible Planets or Anadonia gets really, really big. All y'all getting special treatment. Oh, God. Dude, so much more than that. Free ticks, free merch, free stay, free whatever you want. You come to the show, whatever you want. You get whatever you want. Like, you guys show up to the show, get whatever you like. You get to be on stage while I'm performing if you want. All good. I'll never forget who started. Like, you know, who started here and actually who gave a shit about what I was doing. And you guys have shown it. Like a bunch of times. And I want to really put out there how much gratitude I have for you guys. Like, what music I make, Psycho? Well, Invisible Planet sounds a lot like Angels and Airwaves. But right now it's just a drum machine and piano. But it still has kind of that Angels and Airwaves sounds where it's like rock and like electronica at the same time. It'll have more guitar and more of like a rock sound to it, when I get my computer in the next couple months. Um, we will go glow bowling, all of us. Everyone shall go glow bowling with me. I shall take all of you glow bowling, and we shall score upon the lanes, and they will speak stories of our scoring upon the lanes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm ridiculous. But but Anadonia, the other project that I'm looking to make, is much more serious, way more serious, a lot more computer. It's gonna really tap into some stuff that I'm hoping will elicit a visceral reaction from the listeners. In one of my old videos, it shows like I tell more about it, where it's like, I have a song already written called "The Killing Tree," and it's about the Khmer Rouge and the actual killing tree, the real killing tree, where they would beat babies to death against the tree. I wrote a song about that, and it is a disturbing fucking song, and it's meant to be. It's meant to elicit uncomfortable feelings from you. And Anadonia is meant to be the project that elicits many different feelings from you. Like, whereas Invisible Planets is a little more simple. It's about having a good time. It's meant to think, but it's more along the lines of like Angels and Airwaves, or Jimmy Eat World, things like that. Coheed and Cambria, yeah, it has that kind of flow to it. Cambodia. I'm sorry. Yes, the Cambodian genocide with the killing tree. Yes, that's what Anadonia talks is going to have songs that are about the Cambodian genocide, that are going to be about the just the horrors that have happened throughout, like many different things. And it's also going to have songs that talk about like some of the best times that have existed in for humans and for the world itself. Anadonia is really meant to like dive down the rabbit hole of the human mind, of the human self, of the human consciousness itself, of the synapse that you have to really elicit a response from your body viscerally upon listening to the music. That's what I want Anadonia to do. Invisible Planets is not meant to be that serious. So Invisible Planets will add more guitars and be a little more lighthearted and stuff. Whereas Anadonia is something where you want to sit down, smoke a big old jib, and like really lock the hell in. Like, cause it's gonna take you for a ride, and it ain't gonna be comfortable the whole way. Like, it's gonna bring you out to deep waters where there's monsters, but then it'll bring you back. Oh, Yun, thank you for listening to Hamburger Lady. She's your. She's okay if you change her tubes. They're always changing her tubes. See how Hamburger Lady gave you that feeling of like, I don't feel comfortable right now? Like, I'm going to paint a picture for you guys. My song, The Killing Tree, starts off with the sound that you hear when you hear a lot of babies crying at once. That cacophonous sound of, ah, ah. Hi, Katsuki. Bakugo. Katsuki Bakugo. Cool. Very cool. It's going to start off with that sound that you get from lots of babies crying. That cacophonous almost wail that you hear. And then I'm going to fade it from one channel into another. And the other channel is going to have the sounds of flies buzzing. So it's going to go from babies crying into flies buzzing. And the first words of the song are beat to death against the bark. I can't give too much more away, but I'll read some lyrics. They're in the other room. I can read some lyrics for them, but like, yeah, it constantly comes back to that beat to death against the bark. Like, because when I first heard and read and studied of the Killing Tree, it was the most horrific thing I thought I had ever come upon. The whole Cambodian genocide. Like, I'd say it rivals the Holocaust, and I don't say that lightly. I only say it because the Holocaust was people casting it upon a different group of people. The Cambodian genocide was Cambodians against Cambodians. And they literally almost killed half of the population of the country in the Cambodian genocide. It's insane. Mm-hmm. In the words of Dr. Manhattan, this is the best way I can describe myself. We're all puppets. I'm just one that can see the strings. That's all. Thank you. One of my favorite quotes of all time is from a short story called Sonny's Blues. And Who Watches the Watchmen is a very good quote. One of my favorite quotes is from Sonny's Blues. And it's, deep water and drowning are not the same thing. That is my favorite quote. Like, my absolute favorite. I can't remember who wrote Sonny's Blues, but I know the short story is called Sonny's Blues. And it's about a musician who's a recovering heroin addict. And it's from his brother's point of view. And his brother sees that when Sonny's on stage underneath that light shining down on him, and it's his chance to do the solo on his trumpet. The quote is, "It was then that he realized that deep water and drowning are not the same thing." There it is, yeah. James Baldwin, yeah. Deep water and drowning are not the same thing. Just because you're in deep water doesn't mean you're drowning. It's like my last name, Wounded Fox. But I got the Fox because I guess I'm witty and they consider me intelligent. But I'm wounded because I'm a recovered addict. I will never not be wounded. That's just the way it is. But wounded doesn't mean dead. And that's a very big matter in there. Sometimes wounded animals fight the hardest. But yeah, Sonny's Blues, man. I'm definitely getting that tattooed on my leg, I think. I'm trying to figure out which one. I'm thinking deep water and drowning are not the same thing on the front of my right thigh. Because the whole, from the top, like, to my hip to, like, down to here, right beneath my knee, like a 3/4 sleeve. I'm sleeving my whole leg in sacred geometry. Like, the hexagonal patterns and the Fibonacci sequence and stuff like that. The flower of life. I'm getting, like, all that kind of stuff, like, on my leg to 3/4 sleeve it. And, but on my right leg, on the front of my thigh, I want it running straight down one side, but then, like, goes across like that. And I'm thinking I want to get the deep water and drowning are not the same thing on the way down there, because I think that'd be really cool. I'm sorry, guys. I hate getting old. My other glasses are in the other room. Whether we spend today laughing or crying, tomorrow will just the same. We should spend laughing. Is my favorite quote. Very good. I can't I can't do face tattoos, man. That's a job killer. I just don't. I don't have the ability to do that. I want to. I want to get a dream catcher where my scar is right here. See that little thing right there? Yeah, I busted my face when I was really little, and they had to put stitches in there. Like I'd like to get a little dream catcher there as kind of a hearken to my ancestors, but face tattoos are almost too popular right now. They're to the point where if I see someone with face tattoos, I'm like, no. Let me show you what I want to get on my neck. Hi, Satala. Who's my baby? Who's my good girl? Oh, it's my pretty girl. Sorry, I love my cat. Anyway, this was a present from my grandmother, my grandmother, to my mom when she and my dad got married, and I love the floral print on it, and how the colors are almost muted a bit. So I want to get something like that. And then add these to it as well. And have that added to the left side of my neck. My cat's name is Satalizer L. Bridget. It's good to see you, Board of Substance. Have a good day at work. Be careful, okay? Thank you. I actually got her. I'm a little embarrassed. I got her name from an anime called Freezing. It's about 10 years old now, and I'm not gonna lie. It's etchy all over the fucking place. But like, I liked the lead character's attitude, which is like she wouldn't lose. She had been abused like most of her life, so she just completely refuses to lose to like anyone. So. So I loved her attitude, even though there is so much fucking nudity in that show. Oh my god. So I named her Satalizer L. Bridget. Yeah, I'll do the neck, no problem. But the face tattoos, yeah, you get that feeling of kind of like, dude, really? Like, you went with a job killer that young? Like, I get it if you're older, but if, like, these teenagers with face tattoos, I'm like, bro, what are you gonna do in 10 years? Like, Satalizer. Hi, sweetheart. Come here. I know you hate cameras. I know. Ugh. This is Satalizer L. Bridget. My sweetheart. Well, they'll come back. They know where their bread's buttered. I also have Bastet. Bastet's over here. Bastet. Hi. Yeah. She's my first one. I got Bastet first, and then I got Satalizer about 2 years later. Those are my girls. Those are my girls. Facts. We have mice in our house. Some like, but we don't have mice in our house because of Satalizer. And she'll bring them to me. Like, hey, Chi-Chi, I've noticed you suck at hunting, so I brought this mouse to you, and like I heard it, but I didn't kill it. So you can finish it off and get better at hunting. I just noticed, Chi Chi, that you suck at hunting. Like that's what she does. Like, and then she just leaves the damn thing. I'm like, it's still alive. Can you at least just kill the fucking thing? And like yeah, yeah, no, there are no mice that are alive in this house, or at least alive and not in a constant state of absolute paranoia. Like, but like I actually have studied cat behavior for like some, I don't know, 10 what 15 years now. Jesus Christ, I'm old. I've been studying cat behavioral stuff for a long time now. Like, and these two, if you know your history, Bastet acts like Queen Elizabeth, and Satellizer acts like Princess Margaret. That is their personalities. Like, abso 100%. Bastet's like, I'm going to look over the house and make sure everything's all right. And make sure everything's fine and under my guise. And Satellizer's like, okay, so I don't have to do that? Cool, I'm going to do whatever the hell I want and annoy the living shit out of you, and I'm going to get away with it. And you know what? She's right. Like, she's 100% right. Like, it's, yeah, man, it's like, it sounds kooky, but that's how they behave. Like Lilibet and Margot. Like that's how my little ones behave. I love the two of them though, and they love each other. They really do. They take care of each other. They sleep like what. They'll always make sure they're in the same room with me and my mother. And we use the Japanese terms for papa and grandmother, so we use chichi and baba. Like so, yeah. Satellizer knows she's in trouble when I use her full name. She'll be trying to get up into that cabinet back there where her treats are. And I'll be like, Satala. Satala, get down. Nothing. Satellizer out, Bridget! And she'll get down immediately. And then she'll give me this look like, I wasn't doing nothing. What? I was just looking. I was just listening, Chi-Chi. I was just listening. No, nothing, no biggie. Like that's Satellizer. Like, but she'll also knock something off of the fridge and look you right in the face when after she does it. Like, that's where that belongs, right there. Like, and it's just like there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. They're my girls. What am I gonna do? You know, oh boy. But it makes me look forward to being a dad. It really does, honestly. Like I was a dad for a little bit, but like it was, just a great feeling. Yeah, yeah. No, like I was just making sure the doors are working, Chi-Chi. That's it. That's all. I wasn't trying to get to the snacks that I know are right behind this door. Like, oh yes, definitely. Boop beep boop beep boop beep. This is what is it's from Crude Boys, and it's called Cereal Milk. It has a 95% THC. No, yeah. It has like a 92% THC with like a 90 TAC with like a tack. It's nuts, man. I love this shit. I've never tried this brand before. It's good. It's not bad at all. It gives you that kind of sandy feeling in your eyes. Not the bad sandy feeling, but that one where you're like, okay, man. That's like your opinion, man. Like that kind of stuff, I'm the dude. Like yes, exactly. Me too, buddy. Me too. I mean, I was an itty bit in the 90s. I was born in 86, but being born in 86, I was only 4 years into the millennial years. I have more in common with Gen Xers than I do with millennials. You know? Well, that's a shame to know about. Usually what I find is that like it'll say that there's a certain THC amount, but it's a certain THC when you combine all of them together. There are several types of THCs that'll be in it, and then when then they put it together, and when they put it together, it creates a higher amount. Like something will say it's like 87% THC, but then when you add like the THC2 to it, it's actually like 90%. So it's like, you know what? If they lie about the numbers a little bit here and there on it, as long as I know I'm not getting poisoned from street weed, I'm okay with it. Like, I say, Carruthers, that's very funny. A man dressed in women's clothing. Yes, ripping good laugh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm silly. I want to be a voice actor. I want to be an actor. I made a character for Star Wars, and I want to send like little like drawings that I made of him. I have his whole costume made. It's upstairs. Like, and he's a gray Jedi, and I know those don't exist in the Disney universe right now, like, or in the Star Wars universe. But I thought to myself, I'm like, if I could get Soma to be in Star Wars, even for just a minute, and get to play him, that means that he's part of the Star Wars canon for the rest of time, and that would mean the world to me. Like, oh my god. How do I get into it, Kotsky? How do I get into it? Giving off the old Sherlock Holmes vibe, huh? Abortive, stop trying to make me feel less safe about the more safe direction that I'm going than buying it off of my plug on the street. Like, whatever. I believe you, like I do, but it's just like I don't have time to think about it. Yeah, we're in America, dude. Like everything's killing you. The oxygen has lead in it. Ah, that's a good idea. See, I need an editor. I need a manager, somebody that's better at video editing than I am. Like, cause I'll admit, like, I can do it. I'm not bad at it, but I know there's someone out there that's better than me at it, and I'd rather they do it than me. Like, I can do a lot of character voices. There's a lot of character voices I can do. Like I can do Patrick Warburton. I can do him really well. Like Peter, I'm not retarded. I'm handicapped. It's yeah. It turns out I'm actually really gay. Like I can definitely do a Patrick Warburton. No. He's got a point. No, there's my like. There's other ones. I can do a boatload of accents. Like, I have a really good ear for accents. And so I can replicate them really well. That includes other countries. And that's hard to do without sounding racist. Unless you really fucking know what it sounds like when someone has that accent. Yes, I present as white, but I don't consider myself fucking white. I know that I present as white. Jewish are white people. I'm sorry. I'm going to say this all day long. Just because you're Jewish does not mean you're not white. You are white. You're whiter than Swiss cheese, actually. No, you're whiter than sour cream. But yeah. But I get what you're saying. Okay. If you do the Jewish voice, we go to the deli. You're a demon. You're a Frankenstein. Uh, as I say in the Talmud, I don't have to pay you for this money. That would be your Jewish voice. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Like it's like it's a zombie movie that's set in a Jewish deli, and it's called Again with the Living Dead. Like, now take that and put a thing on it, and you got Zoidberg. Or why not Zoidberg? You put it in the back of your throat. Why not Zoidberg? Ah, the bones. I always forget about the bones. Oh, do you humans understand how hard it is to get across with you? Hey, why not Zoidberg? Australian is an interesting one because they don't pronounce their R's, and their I's sound like E. So if your name's Brit, which is Brat, it's Brit, which sounds like Brit, but it's Brett. But a Bostonian accent isn't that far off. It's like, hey, I'm gonna go down to the river and see my friend Charles. That's Boston accent. Now let's switch over to Australian. Hey, I'm gonna go down to the river and see my friend Charles. Not that different. We don't pronounce our R's. Neither one of us. It's like we're allergic to them. It's like Cockney people. They're allergic to T's. Oi! Bring on the man over here. You better have it when you get here, mate. I swear to God, I'll fuck you up, mate. It's fun stuff. The Balkans. Is that where they kind of sound Russian, but not really? Like, I'm from Balkan Islands. I don't want any trouble or anything, and I know how to walk up Arctic tundra without any sort of gear whatsoever because I was born on glacier. I read somewhere once that the Boston accent goes with the English, and you are correct. That actually is true. The Boston accent is the closest to English. Thank you, Ardika. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, like there's a few that are tricky to do, and as a white guy, you got to be careful. What kind of Asian accent? There's a bunch. There's a whole shitload of them. And as a white guy, I want to make sure I get the one that you're asking right. I know what you want. Like, as far as when you say Asian, you want to hear, oh, you want the pork fried rice? I get you that. You want fishbowl soup? I bring you home fishbowl soup. Like, fuck, dude, that's Chinese number one. That's not even like. That's like. I think it's like. Let's see. They have Mandarin and Cantonese. I think that's like Mandarin, and severely bastardized. Just like. Oh, Mr. David Bowie, come here, I make your fishbowl soup. But then you've got, the Vietnamese, and me so horny, baby. That kind of thing. But Japanese men talk with diaphragm. This how Japanese men talk. Yes, Japanese. So, the Filipinos are, hey man, what the fuck is it to be, man? What the fuck is that to me? I'll kick you out, man. I'm gonna stab you, man. Like yeah, the Filipinos are like they are Mexican. I'm sorry, it's the same fucking people. Like that come up and hey man, what the fuck you say to me, man? You said something about my people, man. I kick you out, man. You want to me to get the fuck I kick your ass? I stab you, man. Yeah, like that. They're fucking crazy, man. I would imagine so. Thai food is really good. Yeah, Japanese girls. I love the. I love how normal like Americans think Japanese girls are. Like they're gonna get up in the morning. Oh, I made you breakfast. I made you breakfast. I made your suit. I press your clothes for you. I make everything go well. I take care of the children. You know, daisuki on each. You know, daisuki. What is it? What's the word? Um, uh, yeah, dear husband, like, that's not how it is. Like that's not nah. It's gonna be more like beep 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 beep. Honey, you wake up. It's time to go to work. Like, you're like, yep, my bad. I got it. Yep. Like, now maybe you got a really good relationship going on, and she's like I made you some rice for your lunch today, and then you just have to be like, yeah, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the girls that's like that. I'm like Japanese girls are more like American women. Cool, awesome, less to acclimate to. Like, but like it's like I like Japanese girls because of how front and forward they are about stuff. I like Southeast Asian women for that reason. They don't play games. They just kind of are just like, yeah, I'm fucking two other guys. Not like I don't fucking care. Like, it's like it's amazing. Like it's like are you cheating on me? No, I'm not cheating on you. I just banged two other guys, but not together. Like like South Korean girls, they're like that, and I love it. I fucking love it. Like I love every second of it. George Michael. I wish I looked that good. Anyway, but yeah, like, so like honestly, I would look at moving to Japan. I'd be like, like what part of the country can I move to find an area that can handle having gaijin in it. Gaijin that know how to follow the cultural fucking rules, like, and don't mind having us there. Would like us to get married to Japanese girls and whatnot. I've heard they're looking for all this. Like, I've heard through the grapevine here and there that the Japanese are actually trying to get more gaijin to come into the country. So they'll help you find a job, like a place to live, help you set up your finances, and like help you get a job where like English is needed, or like where you not knowing the language fully won't like fully affect it. However, in my opinion, if you're gonna move to any country, have the fucking decency to learn the language. Like, legitimately. I'm not gonna go anywhere else in the world and be like, why aren't you speaking American? What the hell? It's like, I don't know, dude, because you're in fucking Thailand. Like, it's fucking, I don't know. Only Americans are like that. Equalizing all people is a fantastic idea. However, what do you mean by equalizing? That's a weird word to use. And the only reason I say that is because, like, to equalize in what way? Like, the people as they are. Nah, I'm not into eugenics, dude. I don't like that shit. Yeah, if you could find a scientific way, no, that's even more fucked up. If you could find a scientific way to like get rid of like the genome that's on there that causes like cancers or any sort of thing like that and have viable cells and use them, that's cool and everything. But once you start getting near eugenics, now you're starting to break the rules, and that's when you start to scare me. Because when you take the ethics and rules off of science and you just kind of let it go where it may, shit starts getting scary real fast. Like, really fast. People want glowing eyes doesn't mean they should fucking have them. Like, I know what eugenics is, man. Like, attach people together to achieve duality as a society. It's a good idea. You're talking just about multiculturalism, which I completely agree with you on. Like, in any way for any society anywhere to survive, it has to be multicultural. Like, white folks like saying, like, white folks like saying how proud they are of being white, but then they go get burritos at any chance they get. So, it's just like multiculturalism is what fuels mankind moving forward. Genetic engineering, though, that's some fucked up shit. Yeah, right. I want to pull some Josef Mengele bullshit. Figure out how to make, like, genetic clones. Listen, my cousins are twins. No matter how much those twins may look alike, feel alike, seem alike, they're not the same person. Even though their DNA is the same fucking thing, they ain't the same person. Things get affected outside of, once you're born, things get affected totally differently. It's not the duality of man. Twins are not the duality of man, ever. Like, you'll see maybe a slight example of it when they're teenagers. And I say this of having, like, grown up with my cousins who are twins. And, like, one went preppy and one went goth in high school. But that was, of course, that wanting to not be associated directly together with the other one, so they go opposite directions. Nowadays, doesn't matter that much anymore. I can tell them apart. I've always been able to tell them apart. Other people can't. It's weird. Big bucks to figure this stuff out. I don't think a mad scientist is a good thing, personally. Science needs ethics. Otherwise, you start getting weird experiments like the Nazis did, and complete opposites stitched together for eternity. Okay, they'd die. You'd know that, right? Like, they would die within, like, a week. You know that, right? Like, you'd stitch them together. They'd probably within a day or two get an infection. It wouldn't be able to heal right because they're moving different ways constantly. And both would be rejecting one another at all means. They'd be dead within a week. No, you did not. Because Josef Mengele, when he was testing on when he was testing on kids in Auschwitz, the longest he got a pair to last when he sewed them together was literally, like, I think, 5 days. And then the kids were in so much pain that their parents smothered them. Jesus Christ. I can't believe I'm talking about this. Yeah, no, that's for real shit, though. That really happened. Like, it's a fake as hell story, but, like, I bet everybody's ready to hear the Russian sleep experiment. Like, it's not even anywhere close. Yeah, for real, I agree with you on that one. But the Russian sleep experiment doesn't have any foundation in reality whatsoever, like zero. Nice. I get to be the good guy or whatever. I'm more of the anti-hero type, like Aiden Pierce from Watch Dogs. So it's like, be the bad guy, but I don't take you to jail. Just saying. Also, it depends. We might agree on some things. There's some things that I agree on when it comes to genetic testing that I think might be a good idea, and trying to get like rid of cancer and trying to get rid of the genes that can cause obesity and stuff like that, you know. Oh yes, I'm sure they will. Oh man, the duality of it too. Even our duality as like one who's making the thing and one who's willing to let it go a certain way, but like finds like a stopping point of ethics. Even that shows the duality of man, like where like some people have a stopping point and some people don't. Like yeah, like and it's a very cool concept you just cooked up right there. Well, yeah, that'll happen. Yeah, once one of the bodies dies, the other can't keep going. Duality of man. It's not really duality of man. That's just saying the Siamese twins are people connected together. If one dies, the other's probably going to too. It's a your testing is flawed. That's all I'll say. Your method is flawed. You do your thing though. Have fun. Really though, eugenics was more of just like a thing that white people came up with to say that like, am I religious? No, not in the slightest. I'm actually anti-theist. I don't think religions should exist at all. You can't solve it, man. The nature of mankind, we're not meant to solve that. There's nothing to solve. Like, the nature of mankind is we exist, period. That's it. If you're looking for a purpose or a meaning, you're going to be looking forever because there isn't one. There's no meaning to us being here. There's no purpose for us to being here. I feel you on that one. I just create music. But yeah, I wouldn't. I'd never stop creating either. I'd feel like I lost my purpose altogether if I stopped doing that. Sucks for her, man. My ex, who ironically became the porn star, she's like super religious. Porn star, yeah, I say that. Let's not sell the farm just yet. Porn actress. Yeah, yeah, no, no, she was religious as hell, and some of the shittiest people I've met are religious. There's nothing, there's no hatred quite like Christian love. Um, some of the most arrogant, just mean, belligerent people I've ever met have been hyper religious. Like, you know, they find out I don't believe in God, and their first question, the first one, every single time. Well, so you believe in the devil then? What in heaven's name are you talking about? Like, legitimately, I'm sorry. It's just like, what? Like, There you go. We just figured it out right there. Abortive substance figured out all of it in one sentence, one post. Yeah. If Yahweh exists, I wouldn't worship him anyway. Are you fucking kidding me? I'd be like, so what was the deal with the whole slaughtering of the Canaanites thing? What was that about? The whole genocide thing that you told the Hebrews to do? What was that about? Was that just a bad day? What was going on? What's the whole deal with children with bone cancer? What's happening with that? You know, like, why do old Jewish texts say that you have a wife, and yet that's been ignored this entire time? Like, oh my God, it's just, legitimate. I'm sorry, Yahweh. If you take not Yahweh, Yeshua, if you take his story and you take out the divinity and stuff like that, it's basically the first. It's a story of like the first major protest against the government. Like it was a Hebrew using Jewish stories and historical texts and whatnot to gain power amongst the other Hebrews and try to kind of bring more fairness to the Hebrews through Rome. Like, if you look at it that way, and then he was tried for treason for calling himself Jesu Christo, which was King of the Jews, and the way that the Romans saw it is that Caesar was the son of God. So, that whole thing. But, there's no documentation that Pontius Pilate put anyone named Yeshua Sai Yosef to death. So I don't even believe in Yeshua. Like, I don't even really believe that he worked. Like, yeah, like, turn me into salt, bitch. At this point, I'd kind of prefer it to be salt. Like, to be, yeah. Like, fuck it. At least you get licked. Right? It's weird, man. Like, I've had people like, I don't know. I've had people tell me that I'm gonna go to hell, that I'm gonna burn in hell, that I'm a horrible person, that I'm not capable of loving people, all because I don't believe in God. Yeah, see, I don't have time for that shit. I'm like, if you need a fairy tale book to guide your moral compass, you never had one in the first place. So it's just like, honestly, you just saved me a fuckload of work and time. Like, yeah, like go marry a minister then. Have fun. Okay? Like, fucking Jesus. Like, go have fun with the minister. I'm sure he'll be so exciting on his dates. Jesus. At the Cracker Barrel. Always at the Cracker Barrel. Which he's pissed off about because they changed the label. Apparently, fuck them ladies, man. That's where ethics comes into play. I don't know. I can't tell you, man. I'm not a mad scientist. Used to be, but more with chemicals, less with fucking with life and death. Whatever. Sour like warheads. Yeah, Edgar, I feel you there. Like, I mean, the first girl that was like the love of my life are always going to. I know that plants have consciousness. They actually scream too. That's a fun thing to think about. The the first girl was. I can't say that like no other girl's gonna replace her because like that's not true. Like I know there's some girl out there that's gonna make a great partner for me, but that first one always is going to be that first one, and that's the fact the way it is. And so now there's a lot of guys that have been hurt by love along the way, and they kind of give up on it. But like I don't. Like it's that simple. Love is kind of one of the only good things that um, humans do. Um, so yeah, I'd love to meet a nice partner, and have a family. I have a house. I'm already a step ahead. Yeah, Yeshua tried to invite me into a van once. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's hard. You can have the want, you can have the ability, but then there's timing. Man, timing's a bitch. Just the fact is that you can't give up. Yeshua, from what I've read in a lot of his texts, was an asshole. All right. Ooh, that's tough. I don't think I would ever get involved with my neighbor. That's just a personal thing. It's like it's too close. Yeshua wasn't kind. He was kind of a pompous dick. In one of the stories that's in the Bible, Yeshua goes into like someone's house and he's like teaching his gobbledygook about Yahweh, and the woman of the house is making food, and she asks her daughter if her daughter will help her make the food, and Yeshua, a guest in the house, has the nerve to fucking say, this girl sitting here listening to me is actually doing more than you making food out there for us in the kitchen. Now, if now I'm sorry, if some dude walked in off the fucking street and started talking a bunch of nonsense to your fucking husband and your daughter, whatever the shit, whatever, and you were making dinner, and you asked your daughter, hey, could you come out and help me? And this son of a bitch who you've never met that's sitting in your fucking living room says, no, 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 she's actually doing better for the world by listening to me than by going to help you cook. That is a dick move. Like, that is a fucking, like, who does that besides a straight up asshole? Like, are you kidding me? I'd be like, Yeshua, get the fuck out of my house. Like, like, oh my god. No one's listening or whatever. Just talking about getting raped by Yeshua. Oof. By a dead man, guys? You couldn't fight off a dead man. Actually, funny story, I almost was aborted. But like just by happenstance was decided to be kept here. Fucking Jesus. Wrong choice made, right? Strong chats are good. What's the best thing to get over lost? Say that sentence again with different words, because I don't understand it. Don't get me started on heroin, man. Just because I was on heroin for like a long time. I'd rather. Nah, it doesn't trigger me to like talk about that shit. I'm not one of those people. Oh, the show Lost. I know what you mean. I think you're like, what's the best thing to deal with feeling lost? Or feel how to deal with loss. You're looking for LOSS, loss, loss. What's best to do with that? You got to work on yourself. Yeah, losing someone, loss. You need to move on. There's nothing else you can do. They're like if they are. Yeah, I'm 4 years off the hard stuff too. But hell yeah, man. Anyway, losing someone, it's incredibly difficult, man. Like it's just you're never going to truly be over someone. You're just going to be like more okay with like the situation or the you're going to become more healthy in yourself. All you can do is work on yourself and look at the things that make you happy as far as like not someone but like something that you can do that makes you feel better in a way. Now it's gonna take a while, and I reckon, like, dude, if you meet somebody and you want to get laid, go, fuck anything, fuck everything that moves. I don't care. Like, just wear a condom. Like, but like once that's out of your system, you'll realize that like, okay, I'm ready to like move on my way, and it's a slow process, and eventually you'll get back to like a set of like regular things. And before you know it, you'll be single again, and you'll be kind of afraid to get back into a relationship. Like, it's a weird pendulum. Do not listen to Yun at all. Jogging's good. Jogging's good too. But jogging only keeps it away for a certain amount of time. Yeah, exactly. Like you don't want to get back with her, which is good. Like, so what you need to do is just focus on you. I'd say, hello, Armin, and 16, I'm gonna kick you from my channel right now. Goodbye. Boop. No, we don't do that here. Honestly, yeah, dude, just move on with your life. Move on with your life. Be happy. Don't focus on her, because this is gonna make you miserable. Oh, yes, I meant, dude, I don't doubt it. Like, but, okay, you've seen my ex-girlfriend's videos by this point. Yeah, I was in love with that girl, too, So, like, I'm just saying, right now it feels like a huge loss, and it's going to hurt for a while, but you're going to find someone else that reminds you why you do love people, Yeah. Yeah, my ex sucks. She's a hooah. I can't wait till her daughter fucking sees her videos. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Felicia. I'm gonna get big in music, and you're gonna see all of these videos. I fucking promise you that. Like, on a millionfold, I am going to get big enough in music where people are gonna see this shit, they're gonna look your shit up, and they're going... Dude, it's gonna rain on you. It's gonna fucking suck. Like, and I don't fucking care. Like, fuck you. Like... No, I don't give a shit. She's like, you don't have a family, and I do. Yeah, bitch, because of you. Like... Ugh. But that doesn't mean that I've given up on, like, a chance for love, a chance for happiness, a chance for a family, all that stuff. Oh, my goodness. I think the best thing I can tell you to do is don't focus on getting a relationship. Like, just don't even bother thinking about it. It's not worth thinking about. Like, the more you think about it, the more it's just going to stress you out. It's not worth stressing out about. So, I'd recommend just going on about your day, going on about yourself, feel better about what you're doing and yourself and things like that. And then in no time flat, you'll meet a nice girl, definitely. Yeah, totally. Guzzle down those hot dogs. Living the dream over there. Yeah, I'm living the dream. Glizzy guzzling. When did they start calling them that? That's such a weird fucking term. I've never heard that until like recently. Calling a hot dog a glizzy. That's fucking weird. It doesn't even make any sense. Don't listen to Yun. She's a dipshit. Being single doesn't stick around forever. Just for people that give up. The thing is, the things you see on the internet are not real fucking people. That is not how regular people behave. Like, you're seeing such a small percentage of the population. Go out and meet real people. Like, I like being slim as well. That's why I'm on diet pills and, trying my best to work this weight off. Look at all this extra bullshit that I gotta work up. Ugh. Fucking gross. So yeah, I'm trying to slim down too. Trying to get a little more cut. But, Yeah, Yun. Every time I think you're cool, you slide me some weirdo and it is impossible to read cadence, and you know that. You have to make it like abundantly obvious that things are jokes nowadays online. Because God knows who's gonna say what and be serious today online. God knows. We've got open ass Nazis on YouTube. You know? Ugh. Oh boy, howdy. My mom taught me Jedi level sarcasm. Like, she was just amazing at being sarcastic as I was growing up, and like I just picked it up off of her. So I'm like Jedi level sarcastic, like where to the point where sometimes people, a lot of the times people don't know that I'm being sarcastic and like totally ripping them right to their fucking face, like. I don't think Edgar's talking about Yun. He's talking about his ex. Sarcasm is a weird double edged sword because people can always be like, I was just kidding, when you actually weren't. Boys love to flame each other. It's just, no, it's different. It's different. I'm not even like what you said isn't even out of bounds, I guess. Like, Better learn to love it or get used to being single, boy. See, yeah, that's the problem. Is that okay? Oh, okay. Well, I'd call that a little bit of an overreach, but I, wow, I wouldn't call her a manipulative narcissist. That's going a bit far. Yike. But the only reason why, like, yeah, the only reason why men get like iffy about that now is because there's a lot of like misandry going around right now. And I'm not saying that like the red pilled goons aren't just as fucking bad because they are with like their women hating bullshit. But like there are a lot of girls out there who like honestly are man hating people, and unfortunately, it just creates a bigger divide between us men and women, and that's not what we need. Like, oh, it's no, I don't think. Yeah, whatever. Also, men are stupid. I'll just put that one right out there. Honestly, it's all good. I don't have any right to tell anyone to say anything. Do you block or time people out? Just wondering because timing out keeps the dummies coming back and contributing. I don't do either, honestly. People have a right to say what they want to say. If they want to be douchebags, I'm just gonna ignore them. Like, there's no point. Like, they like standing behind the First Amendment so much. It's like, cool. Like, say what you're gonna say, but then when it's brought up later on, don't go walking back on it. People constantly seem to forget about like that. The First Amendment, yes, gives you the right to say and have the freedom of speech. It doesn't negate you from consequence of your speech. They don't look at that part. They don't like focusing on that part. No one likes focusing on the consequences. Like, it's like, yeah, you can say what you want. There's consequences to that. Like, what they want. And when I say they, I mean conservatives, maggots, red hats, red pillars, any of those dipshits. What they're really fucking scared of is people being treated equally because it makes them feel threatened. Because God forbid somebody gets treated as equally as they do. Yeah, and you're all good. I wouldn't worry about it. I block people who are underage. Like, that's for sure. If you're under 18, get the fuck out. Honestly, if you're under 26, get the fuck out. Like, because, like, in a lot of, like, just like, I'm 39 years old. There is no reason you should even want to be talking to me if you're younger. I mean, like, what do I, like, I'm an Oji-san, man. I'm an uncle. Like, but I do see people's right to say what they want to say. So no, I don't block people unless they're being like overtly ugly. It's Abby. Hello, charming negress. Oh, bah. You missed my costume. I thought it was nice. I'm doing well. Can't complain. It's like a steampunk witch costume. Kind of comboed together. I mean, like a witch and then wear like a trench coat, have the steampunk thing going on with it. Yeah. It's fun. And it's easy. That's the fun part. It's like throw like three things on, boom, costume's done. Ah, you lucky bitch. I always thought that like that must be like so much fun, like taking your kids trick or treating, because like you get to relive your childhood through them and watch them go up, get treats, and all that fun shit. So that must have been really nice. Paint me green, because I am jealous. This house has just been locked down as like mine. So I'm quite literally the opposite of homeless, Vicky. Oh, fine. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, I guess I can do it. Oh, wait, my glasses. This isn't even done yet. Like, this costume is not even done yet. There's a couple things coming in the mail that will finish it off. These glasses fall off all the time, so I bought a glasses chain. There it is. I love Halloween. It's been one of my favorite holidays ever since I was a kid because, like, when you're born 6 days before Halloween, yeah, it's kind of like, it kind of goes hand in hand. Thank you, sweetie. I wish I could find more, like, places that are having costume parties and things like that. This costume's, this one, anyway, probably won't be done for at least a week. But then I have another costume that's basically the same shirt, same jacket, different pants, and with boots. And it's got another thing that I've got to get. And then I'll be putting, it's a gun holster thing, and I'll be putting that on there. And then I've got like a lantern that's like that big. Like it's, yeah. And so I'm gonna hang that from like there and just put like a battery powered candle in it. One of those little candle thingamajigs. It is not the Harry Potter hat. It is they called it the Scarecrow hat. It was at Halloween headquarters. It does look like the Sorting Hat though, I will give you that. Cobes has risen. I don't know what that means. It's a steampunk witch, that's for sure. I don't have a wand. I have two fantasy guns coming on the way. They're literally like 15-inch barrel fucking fantasy guns. They don't look like real guns. They look like magic guns. And I've got a holster that's gonna. It's like a pirate holster. It goes down here, and then it'll attach here where you usually put a sword. But I'll have one pistol here, and one pistol in there. So that'll be the War Witch, as I call it. Yeah, but magic and guns are awesome. Oh, God. What am I missing out on? Jesus. Now I'll take the pistols I've got on the way. This whole witch was like, the witch's outfit was kind of based around like war anyway. Like, every part of the outfit's kind of meant to like resemble some part of like some war thing. I'm not using wands. That's not this kind of witch. They actually, I have found some like really cool like wand holsters, like that they actually made. I thought that was pretty cool. But no, I'm not gonna be using a wand at any point in time. I'm all right. While they're flinging their wand around, I can just be like, okay. Like, kind of, except I could pull, like, I don't know. It would be like, it would depend. It'd be witch versus witch. So it'd be like, which witch is the better witch? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what if you had like guns that were powered by magic instead of powered by bullets? And, like you could have like even like a healing spell that you have in the guns that you could just. I've never seen Harry Potter with guns. The video. You see, you can't say that until you put like one up against the other. One might be more talented than the other with what they're using. The weapon doesn't make the man. I'm pretty sure magic guns can change traffic lights too. Just because they're guns doesn't mean every piece of magic that they use is destructive. You can have healing spells in a magic gun. It's called a healing shot. So can a magic guns can do anything that wands can do. They're essentially the same thing. Like that's yeah. Make you smell like